Hey, what's going on guys, it is Lassie here and welcome back to another episode of the Random Pick, the series where we randomly generate numbers on random.org, go to that specific page on the market and buy the most highly rated player. First off, if you guys are looking to buy some coins, then be sure to check out UT Coin Traders. As always, link will be down in the description below for you guys if you're looking for that. Right, as you will have seen pop up on your screen, we have gone with a minimum 300k for each player. As requested by one of my subscribers, and the first page we get is page number 20, and the player we get is the first one we land on here, which is the 90 rated Juan Mata team of the season. What a lucky nice pick that one is. Juan Mata, what a good player he is on this game, really solid, one of my favourites, especially sort of flair type players. And then moving on, second player we've gone with 3 players today because I know you guys mentioned that in last time's video, but we actually get a page 44, so I've sped up all of that lot for you, and as we scroll through here, there's a 92 Cavani, 91 Lewandowski, but eventually we get to the end here and it is a 94 rated Franco Rebury. So we've got Mata, we've got Ribery, both team of the season. That's some pretty high rated players right there. And then we'll go for a third player right here. Let's see who we get, shall we? I believe once we scroll through the pages, there's not too many to scroll through here, so I've only sped it up a little bit. It's page number 8, and as we scroll our way through, we end up getting a centre back, and it is going to be not the team of the season, it is going to be the team of the year, Sergio Ramos. 93 rated there, a full blue card, not blue and gold. And he's got some pace and whatnot. So we've got our 3 players, three really nice players to be fair. So it's about time we made a team, and because there's a bit of variation in them players there, what I did was go on Foothead and you know, have a little play on there, see what we could come up with, and 5-2-2-1 is what I decided to do. You know, I've been using 3-5-2 a lot lately, and some 4-back formations, so we decided to go with the 5-2-2-1. You know, it's something I felt like doing, and hopefully you guys don't mind too much. But this was the cheapest Mata on the market, so eventually we do go ahead and pick him up for 334,000. So obviously that comes under the, you know, over 300k bracket, which is what this video is specifically meant for, as requested by you guys. And then we go out into the market for our second player, who is obviously going to be Franco Rebury. And when we see there's only 3 on the market for the sort of price we're looking for, and the one which is cheapest by probably 30-40,000 is this one here for about 1,060,000 something I saw there. Can't quite remember what we paid for him, but he's already in the left forward position, so all we're going to need to do is put the formation card on him, which is not going to be too expensive in this 5-2-2-1 formation. Right, final player of the team is going to be the centre back, obviously going to be this team of the year Sergio Ramos, not team of the season. So obviously the best Sergio Ramos that you can possibly get, and we end up picking him up there for whatever price that was. I cannot remember what it said on your screen. So our 3 players have been bought. These are the specific places that I'm going to be playing them. So Sergio Ramos is going to be our left centre back, Juan Mata there over on the right hand side of that central midfield, and then Franco Rubery obviously going to be that left forward in our 5-2-2-1 formation. And this is the team we filled out with. It's a combo of you'd probably class that as sweat and expensive. We've got some. This is an expensive team. This is quite a nice team. We've got the team of the year, team of the season even, Petr Cech in goal with his crazy diving, reflexes and positioning. Really fantastic stats on him. 89 rated overall. Then we've got Kyle Walker at right back. This is the sort of the sweat side of things, with Kabul there as well. So both very pacey, both very sort of strong and quick and all of that sort of stuff. That's exactly what you want in Ultimate Team. Then we've got the man of the match, Ivanovic, with his 73 pace, 88 defending and heading, and he is a beast. Let me tell you right now. And then moving on, our first player that we got as a random pick is Sergio Ramos. He has got 84 pace, 91 defending and 95 heading. Incredible stats there. He's got a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive work rate. So to begin with, that's not my favourite thing to have, but he's also not the tallest either, but you know, not too bad of a player. He's one of my favourite centre backs on this game. Then we've got 2 orange cards, 2 more man of the matches in Jordi Alba for Barcelona, and then obviously Cesc Fabregas here with a 90 rated card, 94 passing on him. Right, and then this second random pick player is going to be this guy, Juan Mata. He has got some incredible stats: 89 pace, 87 shooting, 88 passing, and 92 dribbling. 4-star skill moves on him, and he is a tricky little player. He's left-footed, so cutting in on that from that right-hand side of the central midfield will be quite nice to take some nice shots, and I'll show you that in the clips to come. Then we move on. We have got the regular card for Ayah and Robin. From experience, I note that you don't actually need any of the more expensive versions of him. His 88 card is perfectly fine, and then the overpowered Marco Royce up front with his 90 pace and 84 shooting. And then the third final player from the random pick is going to be this guy, Franco Rebury, with 96 pace, 96 dribbling, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 89 shooting, and 91 passing. Right there are some incredible stats. He's 94 rated, which means he is the same rating as the regular Lionel Messi on this game, which just goes to show you the sort of season he's had for Bayern Munich. And now we're going to start off with some clips, just showing you some of the goals that some of our other players scored, not the 3 players that we're talking about mainly, which is obviously Ramos, Ribery, and Mata. But some goals here from Kabul, Royce, and then probably from Royce again. He's such a good goal scorer in this game. I only need to show you a couple of goals, but this is exactly what he does. Just gets the burners on and absolutely legs it, gets in some space, and then absolutely bangs it into the back of the net. Now we're moving on to some of the defensive clips that we've got here from Sergio Ramos. I've just sort of put them all in here. Some of them are like blocks, some of them are proper tackles, some of them are where he's managed to get in the way of the ball when someone's shooting and stuff like that. Just showing you all the different things that Sergio Ramos will do for you. All the good clips anyway. I will note that he does push up an awful lot and he gets left out of position. Luckily he's got 84 pace, so he can pretty much make up for his own mistakes of going too far out of position. Like right here is a classic example. He just pushes up so far after he wins that ball back. But he's a good player, I'll give him that, a very, very solid defender. Now we're moving on to Juan Mata, who wasn't a particularly good goal scorer for me, but he set up a lot, and I really enjoyed his shot actually. I'm going to show you a couple of like free kicks here where he just manages to take a shot. They both don't go in, but the shooting is there. You can tell that he's got a nice powerful shot, and again here he's just a little bit wide. After getting, he makes himself a lot of space. I've noticed that about Mata. He's so quick and so fantastic at dribbling that he does make himself some space, and God knows how that goal wasn't given. I just don't quite understand. But right here he does score quite a nice goal, to be fair, from a long distance, and that is the only goal that we did score with him that actually counted. Then we've got moving on to Franco Rebury, and look at this for unluckiness from the defence there. Rebury with his head, you know, he's a tiny player. What's he doing? And then the own goal goes in. Then we've got, in situations like that, Ribery's got 89 shooting. I'm not worried about him actually scoring that one at all. Apart from, I noticed in some situations he was kind of clear, like in that situation. He netted that one, but sometimes he'd blast it completely over, which just didn't seem quite right to me, because he should be, he's 94 rated for Christ's sake, he should really be netting it every time. And that one I felt like I absolutely had I was owning the defender there. No matter which way I was going, he was always going to go the other way. But he does have a very powerful shot as well. If you look right there, that was an incredibly powerful shot. And then the final goal I'm going to show you here is probably the best one I scored with the entire team. It was a ball in from Jordi Alba, and then look at the power that Robin gets on that. So it's not one of our random pick players that scores the best goal. It is in fact Ayah and Robin, and that is just his regular card, guys. So you can pick that one up for under 200k nowadays and score goals like this. Normally they go for headers for me in this situation, but what a goal that was. So let's run through the team, let you know how I enjoyed every single player. So we obviously had Petr Cech in goal, and for me this time, he was poor. I've absolutely loved him every other time I've used him, but he couldn't catch a thing this time, which was just shocking. Then we've got Ivanovic and Kabul, who were both just so amazing. I loved them both. They were just incredible for me. And then, right, let's talk about Sergio Ramos. I found that his attacking work rate really let him down, but he's got the pace to make up for it. He's such a good defender on this game. He really just tackles everything, catches up to everyone. He gets an 8 out of 10. He can't get any higher than that just simply because, one, I don't see any difference between that and his regular card, and two, he has got that high attacking work rate which kind of leaves him out of position. But still a very, very good defender and enjoyable to use. Then our wing backs here, they both played like right mid and left mid, to be honest, which kind of made this team feel a little bit like 3-5-2 or something, which, you know, obviously I'm very used to and like quite a lot. Then we got Cesc Fabregas. I really wanted to enjoy him, but I don't know, he kept skewing his passes up. For someone who's got 94 passing, it didn't work out too well. Alright, moving on to Juan Mata. I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. He did very well for me. The only way that he could really boost himself is to score more goals, and I know that is to just play him further up the pitch. So that's probably my bad, but I did enjoy him, and he played some lovely balls through, took some nice shots and stuff, and was a very enjoyable player. Arjen Robben obviously always does the business for me. His perfect work rates for an attacker, and always, you know, such a dangerous left foot on him. Then we got Marco Royce, who is just known on this game as Mr. Overpowered. Him, Balotelli, Esvine, all of these sorts of players are just incredible on this game. And then Ribery, let's talk about him for a little bit, shall we? He felt absolutely rapid. He's quite a weak player, but he's such a small guy and tricky that's the sort of player he is. You're not expecting someone to be very strong. He netted a lot of goals for me, and his finishing was pretty good, sometimes not completely right. That's why he gets a 9 out of 10. That's the only way he can really improve, is to just up his finishing a little bit, because I just think that's the only way that he can go to get better. He's a very, very excitable player on this game, and very, very enjoyable to use. The whole team cost 3.2 million coins. Hope you've enjoyed, guys. If you have, drop a like. I'd absolutely love to hit a couple of thousand. That would be insane. And I'll catch you again later, guys. Peace.